we'll get started on our backs today. So just a short breath practice and stretch where we'll take just 5 breaths in each of these poses, and it's really meant to be a reminder that you can get a quick stretch in, a little time for yourself, a little time to pause anytime you need it. Even 5 breaths in a stretch is better than no stretch at all. So here we are on our backs, 5 breaths here. Start to draw knees into chest, option for a little rock and roll, or right into it, legs to the left, right arm to the right, 5 breaths. Legs through center, legs to the right, left arm left. Your 5 breaths here. Knees back to center, little squeeze, and then your way to seated, you could roll off to one side, you could roll your way up. We'll set up our diamond pose, one of my favorites. And just remembering if it's 4 breaths or 6 breaths, no big deal, but just holding all these poses for kind of a short amount of time. Again, just to remind us we can get in a stretch whenever we need it. Right hand might tuck under the right shin or rest on top of the right foot, left hand to your left knee, pressing gently up and away for 5 breaths. Maybe you close your eyes. You might catch your little self massage as you switch sides, maybe winding left arm under the shin or resting on top. Right hand pressing away from the right knee for 5 breaths. Maybe that same self-massage. As you lift back to center, we'll leave our feet where they are. Inhale to lift, exhale to fold, diamond fold. You could always hug the feet in a little closer. Here we are for 5 breaths. Gently lifting your chest, we'll extend the legs both long. Easy seated fold, Paschimottanasana. You can take a lift of your chest with hands down or maybe reaching up. Exhale for an easy fold. Maybe you just let this one hands rest down by your side, nothing to reach for. 5 breaths. Gently lifting out of your fold. We'll swing the legs off to one side, come onto our hands and knees to set up our heart-melting pose, Anahatasana. You can keep hips lifted over knees. We'll walk our hands forward, we'll rest our forehead down. Tiniest little engagement in your low belly to take some of the curve out of the low back. And here we are for 5 breaths. If heart melting pose doesn't feel right today, option to take a child's pose instead. From Anahatasana, sliding forward onto our belly and coming into an open wing pose. Let's take our left ear to the mat, left arm straight out to the left. You'll roll onto your left side, any variation with that right leg that feels right. Here we've got 5 breaths, option for a half bind, dropping back of the right hand behind the low back. 5 breaths. Releasing the half bind if you took it, coming onto your belly, setting up the other side right away. Right arm out, right ear down, we roll, and here we find our 5 breaths. Maybe you take another half bind with the left arm. Release the bind, roll back onto your belly. From here, you could rest in crocodile pose, letting your forehead come to stacked hands, or slide your way into a sphinx pose, where we'll spend 5 breaths. As you're here, option to stay lifted, pressing through the forearms, gaze straight ahead, or you might feel like dropping your chin to your chest, getting a shake of your head. We're about 2 breaths in. Maybe you'd like to take a gentle look left to right. 2 more breaths to take any kind of sphinx pose you like. If you were resting in crocodile, stay there. If you were in a sphinx, bring it back down to crocodile, foreheads rest. 5 breaths here. Maybe you wiggle your hips. From crocodile, hands beneath shoulders, press yourself up to a tabletop, and then just a quick child's pose. 5 breaths, big toes to touch, knees wide, and here we rest. 5 breaths. Pressing up to tabletop, tucking your toes, lifting your hips. 1 down dog today for 5 breaths. About 2 more breaths, feeling free to wiggle, to pedal, or to hold stillness. Then coming back down to your knees, swinging legs to one side, coming onto your seat and onto our back. From here, we'll take a figure 4, left ankle on, or left foot on the ground, right ankle over left knee. You could stay here. You could lift the foot, maybe no hands, or feel free to wrap your hands around the back of your left thigh. 5 breaths, movement or stillness as feels good. If you've got hands behind the thigh, release it, keep the legs. We've got our figure 4 twist, legs dropping over to the left. Right sole of the foot is planting on the floor, maybe right arm is reaching out. 5 breaths. knees come back to center, you unwind and take it to the other side. Left ankle over right knee this time. Press that left knee away, option to stay, to lift the leg without hands, or maybe to wrap hands around back of the thigh. 5 breaths. Hands come out, legs drop to the right, left sole of the foot is on the floor, and we're here for 5 breaths. Back to center. You might take a full body stretch. And then a happy baby pose. Knees come towards your chest and start to go wide. You could always stay here. It's like a supine child's pose. Maybe you kick the legs away. You might grasp your ankles behind your shins, maybe reaching for outer edges of your feet. If you can keep the back of your head, your shoulder blades, all the muscles along your spine grounded. 5 breaths here. Release the feet, knees back into chest, maybe a squeeze. Option for one more full body stretch as we make our way flat onto our backs, where we'll take 5 breaths. Maybe today you bring a hand to your belly and a hand to your heart. Breathe into your hands. It's 5 breaths to seal our practice. Remembering Patanjali says that calm mind can be kept by focusing on controlled exhalation or retention of the breath. Some awareness on the breath can lead you to that meditative state. It's one more right here. Here we'll close. Maybe you bring both hands onto your heart to thank your body. As you rest, remembering to thank your practice and all the people that make it possible. I'll leave you here. Maybe you need a little extra time.